You dey live for Buhari, abi you come from somewhere I can't do something for Buhari?
I come from some Buhari. I dey for Buhari.
Na there you dey live?
Yes.
You don't marry?
I no marry.
You no get pikin?
No, I no get.
Wetin be the job wey you dey do for Buhari? Which job you dey do? Wetin you dey do? Take chop.
Me, I am farming. I am security. Then I am count. Money come make me enter this. Problem is kidnappers.
Oh, you dey do kidnapping again now? Yes. How many you don't do before now? Two.
I do one. This year, 2.
This year don't do 2?
Yes.
How much na they collect from those people who na they carry?
The first one of Kuchiko Wari na collect 600,000. Then the second one na collect 500,000. Then from the Wari Arab. Then the last one is the man who dey for ground, who Nepabi. Una don't carry, una never collect the money.
Okay, una never collect the money?
Yes.
Where you see the gun, what they use?
Now?
The gun? Bindiga?
No, I don't have gun. I don't have gun, but they enjoy me with the people.
Who get gun?
We get gun. They enjoy me, these people that get gun. I go to call them and then come, want to do this business.
He is in the gang, he participates in kidnapping, and in most cases he goes on recce. He will enter Buhari town to take note of those that have kidnapping value, that have money that can actually cough out ransom. So he will inform them again. I want to pick them from Buhari, they know how to take them across to the border communities linking to Kaduna Aziz. He is very strong, very strong kidnapper, and I want to say, without missing word, that with this one with us, we're going to have a sign of relief in the Federal Capital Territory because he's a strong kidnapper, and we have placed him on surveillance for a very long time. But we are very happy to announce that he's here with us in our 5-star hotel, where we take care of him, and before we take necessary action on prosecution. Give the mic to the next person, please. So on the spirit, we will take care of the rest, go to enter here as they talk. What is your name?
Dair Salisu.
Where you come from?
From Abuja Buhari.
Now Buhari you stay, I think now you come from another place, can't stay for Buhari.
Now Buhari they stay.
Which time you enter, you join kidnapper? Which time? Which year?
Okay, I know you English.
Okay, can somebody interpret?
Okay.
Sai na ce musu ka gani nake rike da gonan nan kuma gonan
the camp where these kidnappers used to come and hold their meetings before they go and perpetrate their act.
Okay, that's all right. Gentlemen of the press, you can see them. These are the people that have been terrorizing some of our communities in Abuja, particularly Buhari. They all reside in Buhari, and I want to say possibly many of them have planted themselves in various communities across the Federal Capital Territory. So I want to urge our landlords, landladies, community leaders, estate managers to always take note of those we want to adopt into our various communities. Don't jump at them as a landlord that you have seen tenants. I want us to adopt this method now in the Federal Capital Territory of profiling whoever that wants to rent any facility, any property from us. Always work with the police, work with other security agencies, particularly the DSS. We have certain information about one of these people. If they come around, they want to rent any apartment, any facility from you, please contact us for adequate profiling. It's that time we started doing this in the Federal Capital Territory and by extension in all our communities across the country. What they have been doing is to groom themselves, plan themselves in various communities, and all they do is they gather money to support. Go and rent an apartment where you're going to ride. You don't be surprised many of them have very, very expensive apartments that ordinarily you think They cannot afford to even pay the rent. But the government money is a strategy they use to plant them in that place. So we want all of us to please be vigilant. Let us work with security agencies to profile and find out who is this tenant that I want to accept to my property. The second case we want to have today is arrest of armed robbery and kidnapping suspect. Chinaza Philip Okoye Michael, 28 years, male of Zaula village, Abuja. This is the case that already gone viral, but we are here today to clear the air and of course puncture some insinuations that the police has killed this young man to silence him and cover some facts. This time around, with the launching of SIS, the game has changed. There's no need to do cover up for anybody. There's no need for us to deceive Nigerians when we have cases like this. So for those who have been telling rumors on social media, listen carefully now. He's still alive there on the stretcher because he was hit by the bullets during the operation, but he's there on the stretcher, gentlemen of the press, you can see. And on 17th January 2024 at about 7 p.m., the complainant's name withheld, I don't want to mention his name here, was abducted from his house along with his Ilos van with registration number RBC 90DL, grey color, by 4 armed men who disguised as in a white Mercedes-Benz 230 car. The victim was to be taken to Kano State, but they stopped at Kaduna, where they dispossessed the victim of his ATM cards, of which the sum of 500,000 naira was transferred from his account. But they ran out of luck as they were intercepted by police operatives at a filling station in Kaduna. 3 of them escaped, while one by the name Chinaza Philip Okoye Michael was arrested and the said Ilos van was recovered. It was discovered that 2 out of the said 4 armed men are Abuja based. Chinaza Philip Okoye Michael and one Chide Bere. It was also discovered that Chinaza Philip Okoye Michael and his accomplices had earlier been arrested, sometimes in November 2023, and charged for similar offenses at High Court, Kwali, Abuja, but currently on bail. I think he was granted bail, is now on bail, but now went back to committing even worse crimes while on court bail. And this is to tell people that are making insinuations again that he is not a kidnapper. We are saying it again, and I want to put it on record that Chinaza Philip Okoye Michael is a notorious kidnapper. This is not the first time. He's even in court, but he's on bail. Yet he went ahead to go and kidnap this man on that fateful day. He's there on a stretcher. If you want to see him, you're going to see him. The news has already been broken. Is in the news. Was arrested in Kaduna, but handed over to FCT Command for further investigation and prosecution, because the jurisdiction of that offense falls within the Federal Capital Territory. The next case is arrest of armed robbery, culpable homicide, and terrorism suspects. Hussein Hassan, A.K. Malam B, 54, Jobi Musa Goje, A.K. Madaki, 47. Operatives of IRT on 19th January 2024 arrested the day of Hussein Hassan and Jobi Musa, both from Plateau State. During the course of interrogation, they confessed their active participation and involvement in the attacks that led to the death of scores of human beings, of our beloved Nigerians, around Bokos, back in Ladi and Mango local government areas of Plateau State. The suspects have given useful information on the whereabouts of their fleeing members. And for you to know that the same special intervention squad launched by the Inspector General of Police on 29th of December 2023 in Plateau State is active, and that's why we are going after all these elements one after the other. The IRT is a key unit of the force that relies so much on technology to apprehend suspects in all areas, particularly when it comes to the issue of kidnapping, armed robbery, and the likes. So we have this day, we are there, Hussein Hassan. Where you come from?
From Plateau.
Where in Plateau?
Bokos local government, Dafo district.
Bokos?
Yes.
You be indigene or Bokos, I mean you be visitor?
I'm indigene of Bokos local government, but I stay in Dafo district.
So why you going to do this killing, what you do?
No sir, I don't know that thing. Completely.
What you going to do? What did they do?
Ni abunda na sani shine ana neman yaro na ne mai suna Mubarak. Police suka je suka arrest now. Suna neman ka musu yaro. What I know, just only what I know. So sun nemi in ka musu yaro nace su ban haɗin kai ni ma zan ba su haɗin kai.
Anyway, collect my man for him. What is certain, like I said, that we would always move towards forensic investigation, analysis of events. For at this level we're here now in the police, we have the equipment to do what we want to do scientifically. So whoever that must have been picked by our tactical teams has been fingered in that particular crime. So whether you are here to say you do or you don't do, is immaterial. We have you here, and we have credible evidence against you. But I don't want to reveal anything here now because the case is still on with us. They actually brought in today, even we are doing on the field, taking us to some places. They were brought back this morning for this press briefing. I'm sure when we pick other members who think they are safe wherever they are, we are still coming back to do proper analysis of this case. And one pending that involves one prominent Nigerian again, we are still coming back with all those cases so that Nigerians can know that in security business, we trust no one. Return them, please. The next case is a case of arrest of gun-running suspects. We are more interested in this case because these one are trained experts and they are into gun running. We believe if you break the powers of this cartel of gun runners, our battle to win these violent crimes are almost 80% successful. If they are not harmed, they are nobody. I imagine this tiny one now will face me and ask me to go to the bush with him without any harms. I will beg him, and we are going to fight. So we are taking two things very serious: the issue of gun running and use of drug. If they are not on drug and they are not armed, they are not. In fact, they are only very gentle, very, very gentle, like far away they shrine. But when they are armed and when they are on drug, they are something else. So we are constantly working with relevant ministry department and agencies to see how we can control this issue of gun running and the misuse or abuse of drugs. So NDL is working with us in all areas, and the IGP has given marching order to our narcotic unit of the first criminal investigation department, inside in Alagbon, to do something with us, and we work with other agencies to see how we can actually continue to fight this battle of misuse of drug and abuse of drug. And gun running is a critical thing. You collect that the last time we paraded, I think 2 of them or 3 for gun running. We are getting them. We are getting them, and we shall be there. All we need is support from you to give us adequate information and belief in our system. We still have a system that works in this country. All we need is to be patient, be patriotic enough, and see working with security agencies as a civic responsibility. Ayuba, Kamsen, Samuel, Musa, Magaji, Everest, Silas, Audi, where are they? Are they there? Sir, for now, I have decided to cover this one's face so that you don't know him. These are the people who are still working on them, please. So don't ask me to remove the nose mask. I don't remove any nose mask here. Don't give him mic. Don't give him mic. No, I don't want him to talk for many reasons. We are still working on certain things. By the time he talks now, those people that want to get me japa after the order. Because we believe by the time we tackle these ones, most of these criminally minded elements will not be harmed to carry out their activities. He's a trained person who knows how to handle things. He's a big boy in his own kingdom. This is number one man who has sold more than 100 and many guns. More than, in hundreds, he has sold guns in hundreds. This one. What's the name? What's his own name? Magaji Everest, male. He has sold guns in hundreds, and that is the truth. We have recovered some of the guns and the ammunition. Those are the pistols we are going to see on the deck there. We are going there shortly. We have recovered. We continue to recover. We need to work with some cartels, with some agents and gangs again. We are going to get them. And for those who fabricate again for them, we are going after those who are fabricating these guns. I know many of us in Nigeria who are talented, we are very, very brilliant, but I think we can use our talent towards a positive direction to assist this country, not to cause more harm to us in Nigeria. Return him, please. For me alone, 11 pistols and many rifles, pump actions have been recovered from him. Armed robbery, kidnapping, and gun running again, another one. Usman, Unisa, Samila, Aruna, are they there? Bring them now. On the 17th day of January 2024 at about 8 a.m., credible information and intelligence was gathered from a law-abiding Nigerian of this nation who pleaded anonymity. Of course, we are not going to disclose your identity. That some dreaded and unrepentant criminals who specialize in terrorizing Kogi State, Kaduna State, FCT, and other parts of northern Nigeria have their hideout at Obajana village in Kogi State. The crack team of IRT was immediately detailed for investigation. The operatives responded swiftly and swung into action by moving down to that location. They succeeded in arresting one Usman Yunusa and one Samila Aruna and recovered 2 AK-47 rifles from them. Both suspects voluntarily confessed to crime committed, while effort is still ongoing to arrest the remaining members of the syndicate who are currently at large. We know how to get them and we are closing in on them. We are going to get them as soon as possible. You hear that one? Where do you live? Where do you stay?
Abajana.
Abajana. Are you from Kogi State or you just live in Abajana?
Ina zama a wurin ne, na je ne daga Kaduna.
You are from Kaduna? Okay. Why are you here? When were you arrested?
An kama ne. An kama ne akan laifin kidnapping guda ɗaya da na taɓa yi. Guda ɗaya.
You only kidnapped once. Okay. How much did you collect when you kidnapped once?
20,000. 600.
600,000. How many of you are in the gang?
Mu biyar ne.
5 of you. How did...
Akwai Musa, akwai Nyakel, akwai Sa'idu, akwai Bello.
Bello? Any Bello here?
Sai suka shine Nyakel.
Okay. How did you meet all these gangs? Where did you meet?
Mun haɗu a ƙauyen Kaduna ne.
Yeah?
Mun haɗu a ƙauyen Kaduna ne. Wuraren Kankoma.
They met in Kaduna. So you met in Kaduna and you now moved to Abuja in Kogi. So what took you to Abuja?
Ni na je na same su can a Abuja. Kafin bayan da na je can ban sake na yi wani abu ba. Na yi shi ne tun kafin na hutu. Shi na koma ne can na same su wa'incan da zama a can.
They all met there. How did you coordinate yourself? Were you calling one by one or you just... How did you do it?
Ne na je na same su ne dalilin Musa dalilin wannan da zama.
Work for kidnapping or for farming?
For kidnapping, they were already there before he came.
For kidnapping. Okay. Gentlemen of the press. I have been informed that this was among those who attacked the Kaduna bomb train some times ago when many were attacked in the train at Regina. Am I right? He's one of them. He's one of them. But I always say every offense committed leaves a trace. You can only run, but you cannot hide. We will surely get you. Thank you, Usman. We shall meet again. Do you want to interview the partner? There's no need now. They are the same thing. The bed. In the case of criminal conspiracy, unlawful possession of retail firearms, ammunition, and attempted armed robbery. Mukhtar Usman Abdullahi, Usman Mohammed, Abubakar Mohammed. Are they here? This case is a very sensitive case that we are working on. In October 2023, at about 8 p.m., we got information from Divisional Police Headquarters in Zuba, Abuja, that suspicious movement of new faces believed to be criminal elements were noticed by a trader at the food market Zuba. This is community policing. That person was selling his food, noticed strange movement, alerted the DPO of that local area. This is how it should be. Immediately, a team was deployed to the area on covert operation, where they arrested one Mukhtar Usman Abdullahi of Dakwal Village, Abuja, with one AK-47 rifle. If you have not noticed that moment, if nothing has been done, perhaps you could have used this AK-47 to perpetrate evil acts that must have led to death of many innocent souls in the country. The AK was loaded with 30 rounds of ammunition of 7.62 mm live ammunition, while other 4 hoodlums escaped. The arrested suspect led to the operatives to his place of residence, where one Usman Mohammed and Abubakar Mohammed, both men, were arrested. The house was searched, and 2 additional AK-47 rifles and 35 rounds of 7.62 mm live ammunition, together with 1 English-made Beretta pistol with 7 rounds of 9 mm live ammunition were recovered. Just that singular move, made by an innocent Nigerian, a patriotic Nigerian, has led to the arrest of all this and recoveries of all this. It is important we take note and know that our duty is to share relevant information with our security agencies and take notes of certain things, strange things around us. The operatives demonstrated the commitment of the force under the leadership of the IGP. I also reiterate that the Nigerian Police Force will not relent in its to ensure that our country becomes a safe haven for us in this country. We'll continue to combat crime and criminality without ceasing or taking a rest. Let me say here again that I want the anti-kidnapping team of FCT to give me the names of the suspects we have brought forward. You just brought them in now. If you have them, I want the list. Then these ones, like I said, they are helping us to do so many. They have been picked, and we are working on them. Like I said earlier on, that I want our residents in the Federal Capital Territory and anywhere across the country, take note of those that want to accept as guests. Not all guests you see are actually real guests or visitors. That's our culture of accepting Tom, Dick, and Harry must be reviewed at this point in time. These ones have been accepted to a community, but behold, they are terrorists, and we should take note of that. We want you to always please watch those and profile those you want to accept into your community as tenants. It is very, very important. Can you take the lead and let's have another one? Let that be the last case I'm going to showcase today. We want to assure you that with the launch of Operation, the Special Intervention Squad for the Federal Capital Territory, we want to assure the residents of the Federal Capital Territory, particularly the suburbs, that we are there to flush this criminal element out of this territory. FCT is having a sign of relief. In the last 4-5 days, the battle has been very hot, and it is paying off. We want to assure you that the IGP is taking all necessary steps to make sure we sustain the operations of our men of the Special Intervention Squad. 600 plus personnel have been deployed, and don't forget that SIS should have 1,000 personnel. So the IGP is mopping up additional manpower to support the one we have in the Federal Capital Territory. We want to urge our traditional rulers, local government chairmen, community heads to please partner with the police and other security agencies. Other operations will be floated, and all these operations will work pari passu to make sure we restore normalcy to the Federal Capital Territory and by extension to all our communities across the country. The message from the IGP once again is we want you Nigerians to please be on the same page with us. Support all our security operatives who are on the field fighting this battle so that we can collectively succeed in making sure we have a more secure environment for all of us in this country.
No, let's leave him alone. He, like I said the other time, he was on bail. He was charged to court for a similar offense. He's on court bail, as you see. Unfortunately, he got involved in another kidnapping case, and he was the one that was intercepted in Kaduna, arrested by Kaduna police operatives, but yesterday they brought him back to Abuja for the FCT command to carry on with the investigation and prosecution. The first instance.
Until you're on.
The case I brought you have to give a car to somebody?
It was an number. The car was
okay, his death is alive, you can see, but our investigation will continue. I'm sure he's receiving necessary attention from our medical personnel to give him treatment, and that's what we are doing now. So the IPO, we can take him back NFC.